Ezra Levant here for Rebel News. I'm at Earl Bales Park, which is a very large urban park in the heart of North Toronto, where a few days ago a 14-year-old girl named Esther, or Esty, went missing, and soon there was calls for her to be found. People had search parties. Police actually set up a command center here in the park, and days turned into many days, and I think people were terrified that the worst was at hand. Rebel News actually deployed our billboard truck as part of the effort, having her picture and name and phone numbers to call. Frankly, some people had given up hope, and others took advantage for an anti-Semitic crusade. It was absolutely shocking. There were posters, missing child, if you see her, call this number. Nothing to do with politics. A 14-year-old girl gone missing, and who knows what happened to her. Anti-Semitic activists around town started tearing down those posters as some sort of political statement. It was absolutely disgusting and outrageous, a sign of how things are in Canada in 2026. Anyways, amazing news, almost miraculous. Today, police announced that Esty has been found. In a matter of minutes, we expect to have a press conference here, and we'll have that story for you.
It's with great relief that I can confirm that Esther was located by members of the Toronto Police Service earlier this afternoon. As the initial reports informed you, she appears to be in good physical health. That said, as you'd expect, she has been taken to hospital to be examined both physically as well as for medical staff to assess what emotional toll the situation may have caused her. I can advise that she was located in a home here in Toronto. Our investigation will now turn to whether or not there is any evidence of criminality associated to her prolonged disappearance. It is for this reason, along with Esther's and her family's obvious right to privacy, that I will not be able to comment further at this time.
We understand she was with an adult male who owned a house in Rexdale?
So not commenting on that now, as you'll appreciate. And as I said, the next phase of the investigation was there any criminality related to her prolonged disappearance?
Has anyone been charged? Anyone arrested at this point?
Not at this point.
Who was at the home?
We're not commenting on that. I can tell you investigators are actively looking into that. Who resided in the home? What are they all about? That is happening as we speak right now.
Did she know the people in the house before this?
I don't know.
Did she know that people were looking for her?
I don't know. Don't have that information. Like I said, folks, this is really the earliest stages of this. The investigation, the next phase of the investigation is just starting.
Is there any indication of politics or anti-Semitism behind this?
I have no information to suggest that.
What are your comments on people pulling down posters that announced she was missing and asked people to call police? What do you make of the...
I can't think of anything more unethical than that type of behavior. It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyone that would make any effort to disrupt our attempts to locate Esther, nobody can ever justify that.
Are there any lessons that you've learned that you might apply the next time, or do you feel that everything went sort of by plan?
Well, these things are obviously very fluid and dynamic. I am very proud of the investigative efforts undertaken. In situations like this, we will always take away what we've learned. We will debrief this, and we will assess, are there things that we could do better next time around? But I want to reiterate, we put everything we had into this investigation, and we're just so relieved that we've located her.
Thousands of people came out to help from all walks of life, not just from our community, but from the entire community. People as far as Hamilton, people as far as Mississauga. We had old people, young people, children. Wherever they could post her, wherever they could spread the word, everybody was willing to do what they needed to do to bring a child home, regardless of whether they knew Esther or not.
Well, we just finished a police press conference here in North York, in North Toronto, in Earl Bales Park, where the command post had been set up for these past 2 weeks. Esther, a 14-year-old girl, found far away from here, found in someone's home. Now, the police didn't have a lot of details. They say that the investigation is ongoing. I asked if there was any politics or even anti-Semitism involved, alluding to possibly kidnapping. There was no information. apparently she appears to be in good enough health, although she's at a hospital being checked both physically and for the psychological trauma of whatever she's been through for 2 weeks. Not a lot of information from the police other than she's been found. The fact that things are not yet being fully disclosed suggests there may be some criminality here. Again, the police very tight-lipped. If I had to say the purpose of today's conference, it was one purpose, just to let people know she was found alive. She's recuperating in hospital and the search is over. But the police matters sound like they are not over. I'm proud of the community. It sounds like thousands of people participated in looking for her. There was a $25,000 reward that was put up by private citizens. And I want to say thanks to our own Rebel News truck driver who drove a billboard truck around with her picture and the phone numbers to call for a number of days. The police did not say how she was finally found. It sounds like something that's still in confidence because police are still investigating. Anyways, it's very good that this story has a happy ending. It's not unthinkable that after a 2-week absence, the worst could have happened. Thank God that wasn't the case here. For Rebel News in Earl Bales Park in North York, Toronto, I'm Ezra Levant.